What's good, y'all? Welcome back. I got off to a late start this morning. I don't even know what to say right now. I have absolutely no words. I'm a bit tired. I've been taking ashwagandha.
You know what's down with me. I just mixed the maca with ashwagandha. Yeah, this me.
And lately it's been making me more chill, which is cool. But it's also been making me really sleepy. Also, I've been having insane dreams. But with that being said, I just wanted to say hi. Today we're going to be doing a little a drawing video. But before I get into that, I kind of wanted to talk about The Phoenician Scheme by Wes Anderson. I went to the theater last week to see the film, and I wanted to take a little bit to kind of digest it and to think more about the film and where it stacks in my all-time Wes Anderson ranking. And I'll have to say, Phoenician Scheme for me, it's either top one or two. The one that like holds the nearest and dearest spot in my heart is Grand Budapest Hotel, but The Phoenician Scheme is a close second. I think it's a masterpiece, all jokes aside. The Phoenician Scheme has excellent pacing, which is something that Wes Anderson doesn't really struggle with. The composition of the shots in the movie were magnificent. They were like moving paintings. A lot of Wes Anderson's shots are really static, but the way where he kind of guides you through the framing with props or coloring, all of the things that greats do. But this movie felt different. It felt special, on top of the fact that Guillermo del Toro just did a wonderful job. And we got to see Bryan Cranston and Tom Hanks and the little kid from the Grand Budapest Hotel, who was sort of I don't want to call him the junior boss, but he was the assistant. He was the bellboy, the bellhop. I just think this film does an excellent job at telling the story in a compelling way. It's funny, it's witty, it's fast, it's beautiful. And if you haven't seen The Phoenician Scheme, I highly recommend you go see it, especially go see it in theaters. It's a great film to see in theaters. I don't want to spoil too much for you, so I'm going to leave it there. But if you do love Wes Anderson, let me know down below what your favorite film by him is. Or if you don't like Wes Anderson, let me know why you don't like his movies. But I wanted to work on some drawings today. Kind of take it easy. I've been having some ideas about making some larger paintings. Yes, I should be working on this, and I will. I just need to sell my couch so I have a little more space. So with that being said, get your stuff out, because we're about to make some art. Damn, I'm slacking. This goes to show you how frequently I use my little drawing board. I haven't even wiped off my charcoal drawing from last time. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're blessed. I hope you've been grinding. You know what I mean? This month for me has just been a month of attempting to be locked in. I set a goal for myself to do 25 videos, or to upload 25 videos. I think I'm sitting around 20 right now. This will be 21. But I'm also still trying to make them high quality and not just like put out slop, right? And in the process of recording so frequently, I found one that I genuinely enjoy the process of making videos, which is good, because they say don't do YouTube if you don't enjoy the process, because you'll just quit, and that is not the goal. But I also found that I need to slow down and take my time, and so it may not be 20 video or 25 videos a month every month, but I'm gonna do my best to like be consistent and just be on the platform and just to continue to talk and share and just be myself. But in the process of recording, I lost videos. It bummed me out, because it kind of felt like I'm on a schedule and I don't want to waste my time, and it felt like it was wasted time. But there's really no wasted time. It was all just like a learning opportunity for me to practice my craft of making videos. But I will say, when things don't go my way, I kind of and I don't mean that to sound like Angelica.
It's not fair! It's not fair! It's not fair!
But I mean that in a way like, I'll have a plan and something won't go according to plan, right? And that's just life. It'll bum me out because, all my plans work in phases, and it kind of will set me back. And I guess what I'm trying to say is lately life has been hard, and I don't mean that in a way where I'm looking for pity. I just mean, when you're trying to do something and you have to exercise patience, it can be hard. And I'm trying to, just push through and not feel bad when things don't meet my expectation. And I've just been trying to tell myself every morning, when I wake up and look in the mirror, when life gets hard, you got to go harder. And like, that's for me and that's for you. People will tell you you can't do something and they're only speaking from their personal experience. They don't know anything. I don't know what that was I just drew, by the way. I have absolutely no idea. Lately I've been just trying to do my best to not listen to my inner critic or the exterior critics, I suppose, because there's a lot of people in my life who still don't. Well, one, there's a lot of people who don't even know what I'm doing right now, and those that do, it doesn't make sense yet. But I've been trying to tell them like, yo, just trust me. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out because it has to. Well, I don't got to do nothing, but this is how I feel right now. I wish I could take a little nap. I was wondering why I'm so tired, and I realized I was like, oh yeah, I didn't go to bed until 1 a.m, and that's super unlike me. I'm usually I like to be in bed by what, 8? Not 8. That's crazy. I like to be in bed by 9:30. You know what I'm saying? Something calm. Dude, the one thing about charcoal I hate is that it stains my hand. It does stain my hands, but it gets my hands really messy. It's kind of why I don't like eating barbecue. I enjoy the taste of barbecue, but the act of getting things on my hands and potentially getting stuff on my face, relax.
Hey, yo!
Doesn't really work for me, And then I gotta keep wiping myself, and I feel like, barbecue is an inherently messy food medium. Can we call it that? Can we call barbecue a food medium? It's a food medium. And it's like, it just doesn't, we don't vibe. We don't vibe. One of my favorite artists, he's kind of a freak ass boy, but he's silly, and he makes fun drawings, fun paint. Like, his name is R. Crumb. I don't know if you haven't heard of him, please look into him. He's awesome. And right now I'm kind of struggling to figure out what I should draw, and I'm hoping maybe this book will give me a little bit of inspiration. This is the Complete R. Crumb Comics Volume 16. It's always been weird to me that I'll have something that I don't have it from the beginning. I don't have Volume 1, and I should probably find it, right? Like, it might be kind of cool to have all of his comics. But if you're curious, this is what they look like. R. Crumb's dope. He's a great example of just being yourself, and your audience will find you. And I think that that's something that I need to just spend less time worried about, being like, damn, do I do this so people will find me, or so people will like me, or this or that, because it's it doesn't really matter. Most people struggle being themselves, and I'm not saying I'm perfect at being Jordan, but I'm pretty good at it. I shouldn't put so much pressure on being something for other people, I should just worry about, do I like the thing? That's not gonna work for me. I think what it is though, what did I do here with these eyes? What is that? But I think the issue is a lot of time we have pressure on us from society or our family, and we want to live up. Who doesn't want to be their family superhero, or their partner superhero? Who doesn't want to wear the cape? Sometimes, we put unnecessary pressure on ourselves to be something no one asked us to be. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be, but you are okay as you are right now. Note to self. This dude looks like he gets his lunch taken. Would you guys be interested in seeing me do a longer form drawing? Something that either I don't finish in one video, or maybe the video doesn't come out same day. Maybe I take like a few days to record the video of me making progress on a more finished drawing, as opposed to be doing these more finished or these quick sketches. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know down below. I think I want to do one more. And as I was talking about wearing the cape, that was something that kind of, but I do like doing these drawings because they offer me an opportunity to practice quick creativity, you know, because I say this all the time, but I see making art, or yeah, I see like drawing or painting like making music. You should always be able to pull a quick 16 out of your back pocket. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to pull up to Funk Flex and drop that freestyle.
You know what it is, Funk Flex Designer. Everybody can't come up here, Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so this is just me like working on the creative muscle. But yeah, I would love to do a more finished drawing. I think a part of me is just, I don't want to say anxious. I want to do something that people are going to be interested in, you know? Obviously he's got a tie, and I think I want to wear sunglasses, right? Because if I was a superhero, I would wear sunglasses. Like, I'd be the coolest nigga ever. You'd be like, yo, are you bugging out? Are you serious? Is this Halloween was last year, pal? And then that's when you punch a nigga through the building. This is silly. This is stupid. So I got up to, I was getting close to ending the video, and I get up and I see my guy on camera, and I'm like, he looks like a cop. And then I was like, superheroes kind of are cops, right? But they're like cops for the people, like they're vigilantes. But then I'm like, I gotta do another one. So before I go, I also just want to say, I bought 2 new plants for the crib / studio, as sort of like reminders for myself to just continue growing and to just not give up, you know, and continue to water my channel and feed it and take care of it, just like these plants. The plan is to keep these guys alive until I get my own studio. And so, you know, these now belong to the channel and our mission is to feed them and nurture them just like the channel. But with that being said, I'm super excited about these plants, and also I'm just excited about my future, even though some days it gets tough, and like I said, when life gets hard, you know, you just got to go harder. And that's what this month was about. It was just testing myself to see how much I could do on YouTube and what types of things could I explore and what kinds of content can I make and how much fun can I have. And I've had a blast making all of these videos, and I think I'm just going to continue to explore what kinds of things I can make, because a main part of this channel is exploring myself. This channel in and of itself is an art project, and I don't see it as like a place for content. I see it as a living, breathing journal where I'm able to go back and see how I've grown and what things worked for me and what things didn't, and how I was frustrated. Ultimately, it's to be a record of how to achieve your dreams. And so with that being said, if you're going through something, don't give up, keep going. You got this. I believe in you like I believe in me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for chilling while I made these stupid, dumb drawings. And I'm gonna talk to you very soon. Peace.
Hey yo,